Topic 9, Innovations in Markets. Lesson 2, Market Sectors and Segments. The essential idea: designers must research and consider the target market sectors and segments in the design of their products. Who are you aiming for, and how specific are you going to be in that design? Is it more generally designed for a market sector, or is it more specifically designed for a market segment? Designers must consider the market when targeting their product, service, or system. The smaller the sector, the more the target audience will have in common. Companies may decide to compete in the whole market or only in segments that are attractive and/or familiar. International mindedness. Two broad categories of market sectors are geographical-based and client-based. What that means is geographical-based, it's going to be the target market or the sector is broken up by where they live. For client-based, it's going to be broken up by what the needs are of the clients. Aim 6, by identifying the market sectors and segments that a product will be designed for, a designer can gain data directly from the perspective of the potential consumer. So again, you need to understand who you're aiming for. What is your target? And the more you understand that, the more you can design your product for that target. The bottom right here has a picture from National Geographic. This is probably about 10 years ago. This is the world's most typical person. It's not any one person, but it is the average worldwide. And because Asia is the most populous continent, this person has what we'd probably describe as some Asian characteristics. But is it purely Asian? No. This is a blend. Is it a male or a female? It's hard to tell. It might look male, but maybe not. Okay, so the National Geographic put together a compilation. I'd say this kind of, in a way, describes when you're making that stereotype of your market sector or segment. Identifying what the target market is. You have a market sector. This is a broad way of categorizing the kinds of markets a company will aim for. So this is taking a very general approach to your target. Or you can have a market segment. Markets are divided up into smaller segments where the purchasers have similar characteristics and tastes. So a single sector may be made up of many segments. And you, as the designer, get to decide, are you designing for a general sector or a very specific segment? Within market sectors, we find geographical sectors and client-based sectors. So I bet here are a couple of examples. If you are Burton and you make snowboards, you're probably not advertising a whole lot in Florida, but you probably are advertising a lot in Colorado and Utah, California, other places where there's snow and ski resorts, Montana, Idaho. So that would be a geographical sector, focus on the values, culture, and characteristics of purchasers in a certain region with certain purchasing power. Or you can have client-based sectors like Franklin D. Azar, the strong arm. Okay, many focus on consumers, industrial, public sector, and commercial. Okay, so he is focused on people that may have been injured in some kind of an accident, because what he'd love to help you do is sue that group because they probably have insurance and you could get lots and lots of money. And guess what? He gets to keep like a third of it. Market segments, commonly classified by income, profession, age, family, values, and behavior. By dividing a market into segments, a company can target each individual through promotional campaigns. Okay? If you think companies don't know who you are, you're probably wrong. Okay? They probably have profiles of you built in dozens of different companies, probably hundreds of different companies already. They already know roughly your age, probably the gender, probably that you're a student. They probably have a good idea of the amount of income your family brings in, the things you're interested in, possibly your family makeup, Product family. It's a little different than the rest of this talk, but a product family is a group of products that have a common classification criteria. Members of a product family normally have many common parts, assemblies, and are branded consistently and share the aesthetic characteristics. Designers often develop product families to extend a successful product range and develop products for market segments that are already familiar with the original product. You might think, so I put this picture up here, maybe you've used a lotion or a cologne or hairspray, or in this case, candle. Maybe you found some product that you really enjoy and you associate with that company when a lot of other people don't necessarily, but for you, that's a great product. If you then saw other products by that same company, there's a good chance that you would be an eager consumer of that product. And that's where a product family comes in handy.